Dimelo, Bo, Dominican York. So, this is a quick one, a different video. This is a retail cop, and the third one from no, not Foot Locker. This came from Champs, even though it says Foot Locker on the tag. This actually was a Champs dub. Yeah, because Foot Locker I actually picked up in... Wait, was it opposite? No, yeah. This is pretty... Yeah, this is going to be a Champs dub. A Champs shipped to me. I don't know. Well, they're the same. It's a foot site. So I did cop one off the Finish Line app, one off Foot Locker. Those two I picked up in hand. And then this was a ship to me option that I got from the Champs app. Because when the Champs app gave me a chance to confirm a pickup, it was over an hour drive. No, this is not the release for that, sorry. But this is, again, and I've seen this on the channel when I did the comparison, Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG, Taxi Black Sail, size 9. So, as you know, I've been buying size 9s. And again, this is the Taxi 1s. I've got a couple of these. This is the third retail. And I bring this up to say, I think that this shoe will double in 1 year. So if it's 180 retail, I believe it'll be 350 in 1 year. So today is the 28th of September, 2022. 28th of September, 2022. I believe, and I predict, and let's see. I predict that this Taxi 1, the yellow, in 1 year, I'm going to hold 3 pairs for 1 year. Hopefully I can hold word to that, because I do sell a lot, guys. I sell a lot on eBay. But I think that these yellow toes come September 28th, 2023 will be $360 on StockX Go, maybe more at other markets, boutiques, or in-store boutiques, but definitely on the apps. And obviously you're going to pay fees, so it's going to be like $360 plus fees. You're going to end up paying $450 almost. I copped 3 retails, and I've not rocked even one yet because I've got the Hue pair. And if you remember the Hue pair, some minor differences to some might be major differences. Colors are pretty much on point. So this is a different rep versus retail. This one looks like the rep is darker and has a skinnier toe box. Look at this retail. It's off, it's tilted, right? It's not centered. But this one came from Champs. And this one has that curved tongue. This one doesn't, but we know that, I think that myth was busted. Even though I think maybe that for a while that was true. But here's the difference, and I mentioned this in the last video when I compared the toes, that the Mr. Hue does not come up as much on the outsole as the retail does. And you guys can clearly see that there, that the retail's incline is more severe and more abrupt, and you have more yellow at the bottom than on the retail, at least on the way up. It looks like in the front there, nope, you still have more yellow on the retail. But it looks like a more sole overall as well. But I don't think, let's see how that swoosh looks. Because this swoosh looked humble for a second. Yeah. This is the retail, man. Ooh, and I didn't compare. I've got my other 2 boxes. I was going to show all 3, but I didn't want to look like I'm trying to show off that I got 3. And I know there's guys that cop a lot more sneakers than I do. But I say that to say, I never thought I'd say that. I think this is a shoe that will go up in value. And I know people say trade bait a lot, and I want people to understand when I hear people say trade bait, what I'm thinking is I paid $180 for this shoe, and in a year, I predict it's going to be worth $360. If I then trade this shoe at the $360 mark for something that's worth, $400, right? Or let's say it's hard for them to find this and they want that and they got something I want and that shoe's going for $400. In essence, I paid retail for whatever shoe I traded for. So if I wanted to cop a pine green, the green toe in retail, and they're both going for $400 at the time, a year from now, September 28th, 2023, then I can trade this yellow toe that I've got 3 of for one of the green toes and then have paid retail for that green toe, even though I really gave him a shoe that now is valued at $400 that I bought for $180. And then he gave me his shoe that he paid for, well, I don't know what. He might have paid more than that value of $400. And all this is just using examples. But that to me is what trade bait is. So that way you can either accumulate shoes and trade up, or trade something that has accumulated in value itself and trade that up for one other item, or maybe multiple items of value. So honestly, I am super happy that I've had the Hue pair. So I'm super happy that I've got both. They really are very, very close, if not identical, to the naked eye. And for most people to tell the difference, they never will. So this is what I'm going to be rocking. I will be rocking the Mr. Hue pair that is clean as shit. And saving these 3 Jordan 1 yellow toes for 1 year. And then we'll come back on, God please, I hope that everyone watching is able to come back 1 year from now in health, in wealth, twice as strong as they are now. And you have blessed them immeasurably from now to then. But let's go back and then see 1 year from now, September 28th, 2023, what value the yellow toes are at. And let's see what condition my Hues are at that point. Because then I've rocked them at least another 5 times, right? Because remember, with a lot of shoes, you don't get to rock everything all the time. Unless maybe that's why some sneakerheads tend to stick with one and rock it a lot and then go to the next. So interesting. Anyway, I've never thought about it that way. I definitely want to match outfits. And that's why in the past, I bought cheap and bought multiples in different colors so I can match outfits. But this is a beautiful shoe. I did want to triple up. I thought about quadrupling up. The only one I've got coming, and I hit on Hibbets, if somebody's still out there, when I checked last night, when I go into bed, there was a full-size run of GS pairs on Hibbets. I bought one. I didn't buy multiples. I bought one GS7. My wife can fit a GS7. I don't know if it's his most comfortable because she's really a natural 7.5, and that's a 7. So it's a 7Y, but it's only $140 compared to $180. So I believe that GS sizes will definitely go up, and those will be at least, again, in that 280 mark. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say, 280. I'm going to say doubled, and I'm going to say 280 on the GS sizes like mine. I have a GS7 on the way, which I pray gets here. And then I've got these 3 that I think will go from 180 to 360 1 year from now. Again, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for hanging out with your Uncle Bo. If you like what you see, please hit the like button, subscribe. And then if you hit the notifications bell, you'll find out when I drop a video, which is usually about 2 a week. I will be getting back with you guys soon and figuring out what else I want to keep doing with the channel. It's been over a year now, and I've gotten a little bit better, I think, at some things, but there's a lot that I need to or could improve on, I know. So tell me what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. I get back to you right away. Hit me up on IG if you want to find out about Mr. Hue or other stuff. And definitely don't sell reps as retail. It's a dirtbag thing to do. This is, again, for personal wear and for educational purposes to know how not to get got. So I want to thank you for hanging out with your Uncle Bo. Que Dios me lo bendiga. Peace.